Hi everyone, I'm your local Green Schools officer Rob, and this Green Schools Marine Week we've chosen to champion 5 marine animals: the eel, the starfish, the seahorse, the manatee, and the penguin. Join us for our draw along sessions and learn how to draw each of these marine animals. Hi everybody and welcome to today's draw along sessions with Rob. Today we are going to learn how to draw a manatee. So here's one I did earlier, just to give you an idea. So what you will need is a pencil, a sharpener, just in case, and a rubber, just in case. And then some colours to colour in afterwards. So I'm going to use a pen instead of a pencil. The reason I do that is because the pen will show up clearer for you guys to follow on the screen. Okay, so we're going to try and use as much of the page as we can. And we're going to start with the manatee's nose. So over on this side, I'm going to put the whole body in this shape. So I'm going to start with the nose over here. And to start with, we're just going to do a little curved shape like this, right the way around. And we're going to bring it all the way up into a kind of a reverse C shape. And then off that again, starting about here, we're going to bring that line back down. We're going to come all the way around in a nice curve. And then we're going to curve back a little bit. So that's the manatee's nose or mouth where it starts. Off the top of that, we're going to do the top of his head. Okay, so starting about here, we're going to come out in a line all the way around, and then we're dropping it down into a little curve. So this is the kind of this head is starting to take shape. We'll just do his lower jaw as well. So starting here, we're going to come all the way down in a curve, and we'll just stop it about there. So this is the head, and just for placement we'll put a little circle where the eye is, and we'll come back to the eye later, but just a little circle here, and that's where our eye is going to be. So starting at the top of his head, we're going to come and do his body all the way down the back. So a nice big curved line. It dips a little bit there at the back, and then it continues on all the way down to where his tail is starting, and then it comes out in a more straight line kind of at the tail, and then a little circular curved line in, another little circular curved line in, and then another little curved line coming right around to make his tail. Okay, so we have his head, his back, and his tail. We'll add a little bit more detail into the tail later, but we'll finish out his body. So coming from the tail, we're going to come out in a nice curved line out here, and we'll stop, and then we'll start in a little bit from that line, so in a tiny bit, and we'll do another curved line coming out, and then the same again, another curved line coming out, and the same again, another curved line coming out, and we'll stop it there. We need a space then for his arm to come down. So the manatee, he lives underwater. He needs a lot of fat to keep him warm, so he has these folds of fat, so a nice lot of warmth in his body. Now, there, as I said, the arm is going, or fin is going to come here, so we will bring our line back to meet that. So down the bottom of his neck here, we're just going to do a nice little curved line in, and then curved line out, and we'll stop it there, leaving space for us to draw in his arm. So we're going to start about this high up, nearly in the center, and a nice little curved line coming back, a nice little curved line coming off that, and then a line coming down, and then we're going to go out with a bigger curve. So we have the starting of its arm. Now he has kind of like flippers, so we're going to come in again, same as we did for the tail, like this, and in again, same as we did for the tail, and then bring it back around, and we see the flipper is kind of forming. So we'll bring our line back up, it's meeting the body now, and the rolls of fat are in his legs as well, so we're going to bring them in like that, and then one more, and that's his arm done. So we will just give little indications, that little lines to show where that joint is moving and shows movement in his arm. Now his other one is starting on the opposite side of his body, so we're not going to see all of it, but we'll start it up here, and we'll come in, and we'll come in again, another curved line, and then we'll bring down that flipper. So it's coming up again like this, and bringing it all the way around, so we show that nice roundiness, and then we bring down his arm, join it up. So we can't see where the shoulder is, but we can see it's coming down again. Now, we have all these fat lines on his belly, and they continue up to where his neck starts. So we're going to put a few creases there, little neck creases here, to give him a little bit more character, and a little line here for where his jaw kind of comes in as well. And this is the most of it done. We're going to add some more detail. So at where the tail is, we're going to show a little bit of line with a broken line here, matching alongside this broken line all the way down, to show that it's not just a flat thing, it has depth. So we're showing that it's 3D by putting in that line. And again, these lines, like we have the neck where he's moving his joint, his tail moves, so we're going to bring in some lines like that. We'll bring a line across like this, and another one underneath, and another one underneath. And they don't have to be full line, they can be a broken up line like this. So his head, his arms, or flippers, whatever you want to call them, and his tail, all done. Now we're going to add a little bit of more detail around the eye. As I said, it has a kind of a little like a triangle coming off of the side, and the side, and the side, and then we're going to leave 2 little circles and color it in black around it, and that just shows his eye done up, so you can see the light in his eye and you can know that he's moving around. And then for his nose, we're going to do a little C kind of shape like that, his nostril even, and just a little circle underneath, and we're going to fill that in black, and that shows his nostril. We won't see the nostril on the other side, so it's just that one. And he has like stubble on his face, like Homer Simpson, so we're going to do little dots in here. They don't have to be perfect, like that, to show that's what his skin looks there. And that is our manatee. Now all you have to do is get your colours again, colour it in, and then share it with us on our social media. So this is one that I coloured in myself, just to give you an idea what it might look like. Thanks, guys.